After the fast, Esther dressed up royally and took her stand in the courtyard of the king's house. As soon as the king saw Esther, he held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand.
Esther, ask for anything, up to half of the kingdom, and it will be yours.
I would like a banquet to be held tonight, and I would like you and Haman to attend.
That night, Esther threw a large banquet, and the king and Haman attended. Haman went away pleased to have been entertained by the royal king and queen. His happiness faded, however, when he saw Mordecai at the gate.
I am prime minister of this country, but I cannot have any peace until Mordecai bows to me. I know. I will carve a giant stake and I will hang him from it. Yes!
That night, Haman built a tall stake. During that night, the king is disturbed in his sleep. He demands that the royal records be documented. There was the record that Mordecai had saved the king from the plot of the two bad guys, Big and Key, who were discontented and physician hungry.
What outstanding respect this Mordecai has showed to me. I should honor him.
The next day, the king was thinking about what great thing he could do for Mordecai.
I could get him a Shetland pony. I can get him 27 date trees and a gardener. And origami. Yeah, maybe French wine. Or maybe a George Foreman grill.
Yes, my king, but he had saved your life. Maybe the Egyptian cotton sheets, or a car to your royal library.
Haman, you there?
Yes, my lord.
What should be done to a man in whom the king has taken great delight in?
He must be talking about me. Who could the king love more than me? He should be dressed in Armani. Maybe wear the crown. Oh, and the royal car for a day, for sure.
Quickly, do all the things you have said for Mordecai. Parade him around announcing it.
Yes, my lord. No!
That day, Haman did as the king commanded and took Mordecai around, announcing that this is how it is done to the man in whose honor the king himself has taken as a light. Afterward, Mordecai returned to the king's gate. As for Haman, he hurried to his house and complained about all the things that had happened to him that day.
This is the worst day of my life.
My husband, what is the matter?
I thought the king was going to honor me, but no! He honored the man I despise more than any other, Mordecai.
If Mordecai is Jewish, you will not weigh against him, Haman. All your friends agree, dear. You will fail against them.
That cannot be true.
Perhaps you are being a little obsessive-compulsive.
But I cannot stand this, Mordecai.
Please be wise, my husband.
While they were talking, the king's servants arrived to take Haman to the banquet of Esther.
Make haste, Haman. The banquet is starting in less than 1 hour. We must get you to the castle.
Goodbye, my wife.
Goodbye, don't forget your coat. And don't forget the advice of those who care about you.
Oh my Esther, what a lovely banquet. My dear, what is your request? Ask for anything, up to half of the kingdom, and it will be given to you.
If I have found favor in your eyes, O king, let there be given me my soul and my people at my request. For we have been sold to be killed. If we had been sold as mere slaves, I should have kept silent. But this distress I can no longer endure.
What bold soul has acted in this impetuous way?
This bad man, this enemy is Haman.
You!
Esther, Esther, I've always liked you. Please, do not have me killed.
Perhaps now would be a good time to mention that Haman has made a stake in his garden, which he plans to kill Esther's cousin on.
You men! Have him hung upon it!
Yes, King, right away, sir.
On that day, Mordecai came in before the king, because Esther said that he was her relative. The king removed his signet ring and gave it to Mordecai. Mordecai came to own all of Haman's things. Esther fell down before his feet weeping, and implored him to turn away the badness of Haman to the Jews. The king held the golden scepter out to Esther, at which Esther rose.
Write this decree in behalf of the Jews, in my name, and seal it with my ring. No one is to harm the Jews, for they are your people.
The Jews were thrilled at this happy turn of events. Mordecai became second to King Ahasuerus. Esther continued to enjoy the castle, and they both worked hard for the good of their people. At this time, if everyone can stay seated, we're going to have a slideshow presented, I believe.